What am I supposed to do?
Okay. I'd like you to put on that monster costume I gave you, then go outside, find the tour group, and scare them off. Simple as that. Come back when you're done. Be well.
Okay.
I kind of want to try flipping that jump scare.
Oh, maybe this quest made it so that all the tourists are gathered up at one spot outside. That makes sense. Yep.
I've heard about lots of other planets out there.
It's because I have too many quests active, so it wasn't showing. And why is there another tour group? I thought I was the only tour. Let's save.
It's going to eat us! Run!
Oh, God. Roar. You guys are really slow. I'm not even running.
The people here live a simple life. Try not to complicate it. Careful. There are some dangerous areas around here that are not.
Lots of history here, if you're into that sort of thing.
Do you have a spaceship? I want to get a spaceship when I'm older. They're so cool.
If you take one of those stupid tours,
It's done.
I'll bet they won't be coming back anytime soon. Thanks for indulging me with my weird ideas. Tell you what, if you want to come back later and do this for me a couple more times, I'll even let you keep the costume. I'll treat you if you need it, but please try to be more careful around here. I don't have a whole lot, but
Okay. Let me just turn that off so I can buy these. So I really don't need these anymore. Guess I got Panacea. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got here. We should switch it to this. So that is 48%. This is 36%. And this is 45% over a longer period of time. All right.
Try to be careful out there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for Homestead. I need that reloading skill.
Now you can see why you see Marines that get sent here. Consider this posting a punishment.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little problem. It's good to see you.
It's done.
Did you take care of my little problem?
I said it's done.
Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I'm never in need of your help like this again.
Got something for me? I'm listening. Bye.
Did you do that thing I asked you to do yet?
My shipment. Do you have it yet?
Yeah, I got it. You have any idea how hard it was to get this?
No. Was it difficult? I guess I never thought about it since you... I mean, my previous assistants just showed up with it whenever I asked.
Yeah, I got it. This better be worth the trouble.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Anyway, can you get to my messages? They're always such a pain to manage, but with you answering them for me, it'll be easy. Oh, use my password, and try to make my replies sound like me, you know. So people think it's me, even though it's not. Yeah.
Some of us, self-included, have been working hard for almost 15 years, but we're still stuck with the standard 10-day off per calendar year. Now I'm grateful for the employment, but I've heard somebody's back and they get 15 days paid PTO once they hit 10 years of service. Any chance? Yeah, sure, approve that. Replacement mining improvement. Our current mining equipment is woefully insufficient. Okay. Yeah, replace it. Drink selection. I just want the company to offer some different drink option in the break area. Thanks. Sure, go ahead. I've gotten word from other executives that you haven't been replying to your messages this time. I'm writing this question in hope that for your assistant. When we hire one, might see it and get on that. Got it. Approved across the board.
I wonder what's taking Hank
I'm
so
done.
long. I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this.
Why you let him go?
Hank's been a difficult employee, to be honest. More interested in showing off than doing good work. He's aggressive. He starts shit with the other employees. He's often late for work and so on. So this came up and I figured maybe he's trying to turn things around. Even though I was reluctant, I wanted to give him a chance. Now I'm questioning if it was a good idea.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. Maybe he got hit by pirates. Maybe he's out of fuel, drifting. Maybe he just stopped for chunks. Anyway, something's up, and it doesn't seem good. Since you've proven yourself so skilled in so many ways, I was hoping to call on you for it. So, you in?
Only you pay me well.
Of course I'll pay you well. You're doing us a huge favor. I even anticipated this by carving out a chunk of the budget specifically to pay you. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia's ship services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck.
There's something I'd like to discuss. I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Have I done something wrong?
No, not at all. This is something that's been weighing on my mind for a long time. I was hoping if I talked about it with you, I could get your opinion. That's all.
If it helped you decide, I'm here to listen.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
That's pretty close to captain, right?
In my case, I was third in command, which has a lot to do with the story. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own.
Why the Cassiopeia system?
Economic reasons. Several of the worlds in the Cassiopeia system were mineral rich. Both sides wanted to drop refinery outposts on the surface to bolster their supply.
I'm assuming the United Colonies won this battle.
With hundreds of lives lost on both sides, I'd argue there were no winners at all. Now let me finish. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight.
Despite the damage, your ships had the ability to fight?
The Dauntless was a tough little ship. No shields, and the hull was breached, but it still had power. And weapons. That's why I remained in the battle. Huge mistake.
I would have done the same.
I believe you. But you haven't heard the worst of this. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship, and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. And last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do.
Why weren't you on the shuttle with them?
It was my duty as acting captain to be the last person to leave the Dauntless. We had more than one escape shuttle available. So, I elected to wait until they were safe.
The Dauntless was too far gone to save your crew?
The ship barely had enough power for comms and life support. All I could do was watch them die.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape.
What do your superiors say?
My superiors? When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial.
How do you get off the Dauntless?
After I checked every section of the ship for wounded crew, I took the other escape shuttle. If I hadn't, I would have died. The Dauntless came apart minutes after I escaped.
At least you're still alive.
That's true. But still, it doesn't erase the real issue here. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the navigator core going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us. Look, it's clear the two of us are becoming more than partners. We're becoming close friends. Even though I've pushed people away in the past, I feel different when I'm around you. I feel safer, comfortable, not afraid to admit who I am. I'm terrified I'm going to screw that up.
Can't get rid of me that easily.
All this nonsense and you still have faith, eh? You really care about me, don't you?
We're partners. I'll always have your back, Sarah.
And I'll have yours. All right, partner. I suppose it's time we get back to work. Thank you for being there, for listening to me when I needed it the most. I'll never forget this. I promise.
All right.
A reminder that bring your...
The reason why I'm just fast traveling here because I don't wanna walk back.
Hey, anything I can help you with?
I'm looking for information on Hank Ferraro. Or, yeah, I was told he passed through here.
Let's see here. Hank. Known by that name. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Ferraro. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Yeah, he's been through here.
took his ship and departed. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently, but he didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship diverted and landed outside the city a ways.
Do you have any other information? Did Hank say anything when he departed?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Got a ship and left. Tried and failed to get a discount on fueling up. That's about it.
Why would he have avoided the port?
I've been doing this job for years, and I can't think of many reasons someone would come in for landing, but divert somewhere else. I've seen people try to offload some sort of contraband that way, but usually they don't do a flyby of the port before doing so. And scans would have picked it up, so I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him yourself, if you manage to track him down, that is.
Thanks.
Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed. Anyway, good luck and good day to you.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
And you can't just radio each other. Why?
Sidonia can have a depressing...
Man, Sarah just loves everything I do, huh? Now, I do have a cheat on that makes so that whenever she likes something that I do, it turns it into the maximum affinity increase possible, which is why it's love.
I wonder what's taking Hank so long.
He didn't land at the port.
That's a little suspicious. Why would he do that? Moreover, why wouldn't he return with the goods? Something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned there's been a little extra, well, Hank lately. In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here were not pure. Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the Broken Spear. He frequently goes there to drink. We need to get to the bottom of this.
What should I do if I find him guilty of stealing the equipment?
Well, see if you can get him to admit it first. And if he does, see if you can get it back from him. If he resists, or otherwise won't tell you what we need to know, then we may have to turn him in. I trust that Sidonia security will bust him good, but he may not tell him where our stuff is. So see if you can at least get that out of him first.
You want me to rough Hank up if he's being difficult?
Hey, I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. I will say that I won't officially tell you to do anything to him. But he's been surly as of late, and always had a weird chip on his shoulder. So if it comes to that, you do what you need to do to protect yourself.
What will Hank do with all the equipment?
Dunno. Hank's kind of a weird guy. He never fit in with the team. Tended to act a little sketchy. Always figured he'd be done after one contract. Guy like Hank, maybe he's just looking to sell it on the black market and earn an extra paycheck. Can't say for sure.
I'll try to find him.
Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment is. We can always deal with Hank later. We've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets sold, moved, or worse. And we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned into space. We've got our work cut out for us. Good luck.
Okay, then.
It is illegal to transport plant or animal life to Mars without going through official channels or our trade authority partners. Adherence to this law is imperative in order to avoid unwanted infestation. Thank you for your cooperation.
Don't want to kid yourself a little. Hi there, friend. Oh, hey there. Take it easy.
I was beginning to wonder if you weren't coming back.
Oh,
been keeping busy out there? That's fine, Dusty.
What made you want to become a miner?
I never considered anything else. My parents were miners too. I've been learning the trade since I was old enough to dig. Longest I've spent above ground was the year and a half I served in the UC military during the Colony War. That was more than enough for me. I prefer to keep my boots full of dust and my pockets full of credits. Less trouble that way.
Do you know anything about the artifact I found?
No, I don't. I only ask as many questions as I need to get my job done. I had no idea it was dangerous.
What other strange things have you found?
I've seen skeletons the size of starships buried in sheetrock, and crystals that release a toxic gas potent enough to kill you through your suit. Once I was part of a job that unearthed an entirely new species of cave-dwelling insects. You never know what you'll find when you break ground. Rocks are good at keeping secrets.
Have you seen anything like this before?
No. Whatever that thing was, it's the only one I've ever seen. I'm glad it's not my problem anymore.
But you sent the new employees just in case.
Don't hold grudges, Dusty. I sent you to do the job I was paying you for. Running into strange things underground is an occupational hazard for miners.
I'd like to know more about your life outside of Argos.
All right. What's your question?
You served in the Colony War?
I did. I know I don't seem like the military type. Like most people, I was less practical when I was young.
What do you do in the military?
I was a drill sergeant. You don't seem surprised. I have a firm hand and a knack for getting the best out of people. The UC saw that and put me in charge of training new recruits for combat.
What made you enlist?
I was talked into it. Someone I loved felt called to serve, and he asked me to join him. Only one of us walked away from the war, though.
Did you serve for the entire war?
I was only in the military for a year and a half. I spent the rest of the war underground, mining materials for the UC to turn into ships and bullets.
That explains why you're so strict with the miners.
Well, I lost someone dear to me in the war. I'm as strict as I need to be to make sure my workers' families don't have to go through that too. Mining can be as dangerous as combat, you know. There's a good reason why I've held on to old habits. It was my husband, the love of my life. He was killed just a month before the armistice.
Did you serve together?
No, we didn't. I was stationed at a recruiting center on Jemison, and he served on the front lines. He was a crewman aboard one of the UC's largest ships. He used to tease me about how much more exciting his service was than mine. He always hated being stuck in cities for too long.
How did he die?
The transport vessel he was aboard was shot down by the Freestar Collective. Hundreds of lives lost. That's the cost of peace. My husband was proud to serve the UC. He served honorably, and I'm proud of him for it. I only wish I'd gotten to say goodbye.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It was never quite the same after he died.
Tell me more about your husband.
Sure. His name was Manuel. He was a miner, like me. We were stationed at the same outpost for a few years, and we had the same supervisor. He was a better man than most. Honest, kind-hearted, and even-tempered. I've never felt more at peace than I did when I was with him. Losing him was the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Damn colony war.
How long were you two together?
5 years. Then we were married for most of it. I knew he was right for me after our first conversation. And I'm not the type to waste time. I can still remember the look on his face when I asked him to marry me.
Do the two of you have any children?
Do I seem like the motherly type, Dusty? No. We never had children of our own. Manuel has a daughter named Miranda, but she was already a teenager when we got married. She lives in New Homestead with her family. We aren't very close. but I try to see every time I pass through the Sol system.
Can't imagine what a loss like that must have felt like.
Heartbreaking doesn't even begin to describe it. Manuel was absolutely everything to me. Losing him shook me to my core. I've never been the same.
You mentioned that your husband changed you. May I ask more about that?
Manuel was my greatest joy. When he died, he took most of my happiness with him. I couldn't handle the heartbreak, so I threw myself into work. I barely looked up from a cut for years after that. I figured if I kept my head down and my workers safe, that eventually I'd get over the loss. But it's like I said, time doesn't heal everything. I believe I was only ever meant to love one person. I still hate waking up without him.
How do you hear the news?
I was with the other officers at my base when a report came through about one of our ships being destroyed. I recognized its name from Manuel's messages. It took a few days before the casualty reports started coming through. By the time one of the officers came to console me, I already knew he was gone. Space battles don't tend to leave many survivors.
It seems like you really never move on from what happened.
I don't think so either. I don't know if distracting myself instead of finding a way to move on was the right choice. That's the trouble with aging. The more of it you do, the more foolish your younger self looks. If it is time to move on, then leaving Argos was a good first step. I don't have as much to worry about out here. What is it? Very well.
Okay then.
Don't have to ask me twice.
This is only my first contract, but I've already hauled more ore than any of the old-timers could ever produce. That's rather jealous of me.
I got some questions for you, Hank, about the new equipment.
Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first.
No, we talk first. I don't need any distractions.
Suit yourself. Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong?
I'm just trying to help Trevor. You went to get the equipment but didn't return it.
You're right. I didn't want to bring it back, so I took it. I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit.
What the fuck? Isn't there a better way to do this?
No. Maybe. I don't know. You know what? Who cares? It's my plan, and I'm already doing it.
How would you do that to your coworkers?
How could I? You'd do it too if your coworkers never took you seriously. I'm always showing them how much better I am than them, and all they do is laugh and talk behind my back. They think I don't hear them, but I do. They say I'm a show-off, that I'm not good at what I do. So screw them. This whole planet sucks. Everyone here is a friggin' loser.
That's a terrible plan. Now that you told me, they'll arrest you.
Shit. You're right. Fine. You got me. You say I take you to the goods and we bring it back. You can even say you found it. Just don't turn me in, alright?
You should know I'm well armed and capable of defending myself if you go looking for trouble.
Relax, hotshot. I ain't gonna shoot you in the back, if that's what you're worried about. Just, follow me. We're going outside.
Oh.
If it's any consolation, I don't trust this man either. I'll keep an eye on him.
Pardon? I take it you're Peter's new assistant? Mining takes all types. Young upstarts, former military.
Let's go. Quickly. Let's go. Move it.
If you see something suspicious, please don't hesitate to report it to any security officer.
I need you out first. Go.
She had landed a little closer.
Can't be walking, dude. Let's go. Go. Which way? This way? Okay. Come on. God damn it. What are you doing? Go! Jesus. I'm ready. You do anything stupid, you can get a laser blaster to the back.
Man, I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful. It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan.
No, it isn't. You're an idiot.
Hey, there'll be plenty of time for shooting later.
Wait, what gun is this? Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, that's terrible.
You know, it's too bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool meal maybe? But where would I even have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best for returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass.
Shotgun.
It's mostly metal, right? What was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. But good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right?
Interesting.
Almost there, all right? I had to park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon.
Oh, thank God.
You won't have to walk all the way back, eh? I mean,
I'm just gonna load the game after that quick save. There we go. Jesus, why is this quest? What is it? What? Who designed this quest? Like, yeah, let's have the player walk for 5 minutes. Really slowly to the next part of the game. Oh my God. Come here. Is that your ship? Okay, let's go. Oh my God.
all right. That's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back.
Why?
You didn't think I'd just reveal my plan, and then let you walk away while knowing everything, did you? Damn, you're dumber than I thought.
I need to get this though.
No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much.
You know what it's like to be a wanted outlaw? People will hunt you down for the rest of your life.
Either you're lying, or it seems to have worked out for you so far. Can't be that bad.
Trying to tank an entire economy because you're insecure? That's crazy.
If you ask me,
Jesus.
Maybe it's not crazy enough. What do I care about any of them? Burn it all to the ground for all I care.
Can't we work something out?
I'm listening. I'm thinking about it.
Killing me won't save you.
Not if I convince them you were behind it the whole time, newcomer.
Jesus Christ.
And after I kill you, I'll look like a hero. Sorry, but I gotta do this my way. And that means you need to die.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to hearing all about this.
Well, I found out what happened.
Oh, do tell. What took him so long?
Hank stole it in hopes you all get fired. Then he tried to kill me.
Well, I can assume how that went from the fact that you're here and he's not. He worked hard, but he was a dumb kid. I just never thought he'd be that stupid. Or dangerous. It's a real shame. But I'm glad you managed to resolve it and get back our equipment. I'll take it from here. You really saved our asses. I'm not sure how I would have explained to the suits that we lost all that new stuff. Thanks. If you're still looking to help us out, maybe check with Rivka. She seems to be having a rough go as of late. We're meeting our quotas. My workers
There goes
are
the mining
happy.
operation.
Well, great, now that you helped us get that new equipment. What a difference it makes. we're pumping out yields that would have taken twice the crew before. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos Star Yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere.
You're all good now?
Well, that's the idea, anyway. Now, if we fail to meet our quotas, it'll be our own fault, not the bloody machines failing to do their job. Shame we didn't have enough left over to fix old Gnome over there. Would have been nice to have another functional robot around. It's fine, anyway. I think we've gotten used to that old broken-down talking computer just the way he is. Later, mate.
Have you checked your air filters lately? The city of Sedona... I recommend checking your filtration units every 2 weeks for old, faulty, or improperly fitted filters. Martian dust is a leading cause of respiratory illness. Remember, keep it breezy so you don't get wheezy.
It's hard not to work. We have the tech to instantly jump across the room.
Unless you're here to serve me a drink, you can turn around and walk away.
So, show invite slate. This is the message I should talk to you.
Well, if it isn't Neva's little hero. So, you're the hotshot that turned down Sistef's offer, huh? You don't look that impressive to me.
Say the word, and we'll put this imbecile in his place.
So you're with the Crimson Fleet, right?
Shut the hell up! What's the matter with you? You want to get us both thrown into lockup over us? Look, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I keep who I run with a secret in public, and I suggest you do the same. Why do they always say the stupid ones to me?
Who the hell's Neva?
Seeing as you've shown up here with this slate, she's your new boss. That's who she is. See, we all have a whole pecking order that goes on in the fleet. Neva and me, we're way at the top. And you, no matter how much of a badass you think you are, you're all the way at the bottom. So get used to it.
I don't remember asking your opinion.
Whoa! Okay, killer, calm down. If you think that slate was some kind of a free pass into our organization, you're wrong. But keep your head down and your mouth shut, and you might just get a crack at some real money.
Sure.
Yeah, I kind of thought that'd make you shut up and listen. Neva told me to make sure you've got what it takes to run with us, and I'll be damned if I'm going to let her down. That means before I send you to meet her, you need to do a little job for me first.
Play
your cards right, and you might actually live long enough to find out.
I feel like you're taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah? No kidding. That's how things work around here. Get used to it. Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
How loud do you want us to be?
What do I need to do here? Write you an instruction manual? You can do this loud, you can do this quiet. I don't care. I just want my goddamn money, and I want this guy to remember who he screwed over.
I'll just kill him, taking the money off his corpse.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on a second. No one said anything about killing. All I said was, I want my money. How you handle that is up to you. His name's Carl Fielding, I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Next time.
I can't kill him. That's stupid.
Leave them be. They're not coming back.
They really are gone.
I'd like to join you on your next trip out, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I'll keep you in my thoughts.
I can't believe I can't kill people in this game. It's so stupid.
Hey, good to see you again. Still think there might be room for me on your crew?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm game. I could use a break from the Sol system.
So no one cared that I shot him because he's part of the Crimson Raiders. And yet I can't kill him. Because this game is stupid. It's so afraid of letting you do what you want. So afraid. If I kill him, just fail all the quests that's related to him, game. It's not that hard.
Something I can help you with?
Adam sent me.
Hey, slow down. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Do you owe any money to anyone or not?
Of course I owe money. Unless you're independently wealthy. Everyone's in debt nowadays. I owe Deimos. I owe my landlord. I owe Galbank. Heck, I have a tab at Parsec Deep at Cespear. It's an endless list. So why don't you just leave me here? Let me get drunk and find someone else to bother. Okay?
I really don't have time to play games.
What? Play what games? You're obviously confusing me with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever.
Well, it's been nice knowing you. I'm sure your funeral will be lovely.
Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good?
No.
Yeah?
Pay now, or Demios will be sending your corpse home in a casket.
Come on! Give me a break! What the... Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
I'm tired of playing games.
What games?
Look, I get it. You got your orders, I've got mine.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm still willing to talk.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Yeah, I hope so. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
What can I help you with?
He did have it after all. The bastard.
There's
$3,000 though? My...
Have something for me?
Here.
There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
I thought getting money was enough.
Well, damn. If you want to make a name for yourself in this racket, you can't pull any punches. Still,
You're
got my
lucky you're
credits back, so
invincible
it's not a
because
complete
Bethesda
loss.
suck at making video
Well,
games.
looks like you've made it this far. Take one more step and there's no going back. You still think you can handle running with my associates?
I don't know, maybe.
No. There's no maybe. If you want to join up with us, you have to push every damn chip you've got into the pot. I'm talking all in. So can you handle it or what?
If you think they can handle me.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right, I'm convinced. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva. Head out to Europa, you'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say.
I can't believe Deimos has a psychologist on site.
Okay. Let's go to Pluto.
Lifting off right away.
Around that star station and back. You have to put up some credits. I don't do friendly wagers.
No way I can beat your ship.
Maybe I'll see you around when you get a better upgrade. thinks you're good enough to join our crew.